It was a tiny D. I didn't know what I was looking at.
Previous. You were 126 months. Appreciate it. Yep. I want to hop on just in case. It's not tame here. We seem to be kind of in the path of destruction. Oh no. Yeah, I don't know what's gonna happen. I don't know if it's gonna... the internet's gonna go down, or the power's gonna go out, so... yeah, just wanted to make sure that we were all set. We're gonna hawk to a crank on that thing. I don't know. It looks bad out here. It looks pretty bad. We had a very small blip pass over us not too long ago. And it was pretty energetic. And we have like a big, huge thunderstorm cell coming directly for us now. We're in a tornado watch until 11 p.m. or thereabouts. They've activated their thunderstorm cells. It kind of looks like it's going to be shit all night. Gotta get out there and shoot the tornado. We're getting big thunder right now. Yeah, this one looks rough. I'm gonna be surprised if our power stays up. Ooh, I found a cool map. Wonderground.com/wondermap. If you turn on atmospheric conditions, radar, and storm tracks, and you get these really cool like icons with a sort of cone of effect thing. That's pretty sick. It turns it into like an RTS. There's units moving on your position. For instance, I'm seeing a lot of hail units converging on my location. But not to worry, max hail size 0 inches. Okay, good. It's gonna be invisible hail. Looks like I dropped a few frames, so it's beginning. It's beginning. Axel, thank you for 112 months. Very much appreciated. Yeah, damn, this is a cool map. This is a cool and good map. I like this one. Yep, not far from 10 years. Getting there. Getting there, getting there, getting there. Oh no, I broke it. I noticed that it had a play button at the bottom. And then I turned on Future and had it trying to play that, and it just broke the whole map. Oh no. I simulated it for you, Nick. Yeah, I would show this, but I don't want to dox myself. Ugh, man, this is gonna go on all night too. This is a long strip of storm. Well, I've always been a tornado worrier. I've seen enough of them to be, I think, properly scared of them. Yeah, we're about to be inside of the cell. The red part is about to touch us. Ooh, yeah. There haven't been any confirmed that I've seen, but there's been a lot of radar-indicated tornadoes. Ooh, one just popped up. Yeah, spooky. Very spooky. Ball game is over, folks. I went and tracked down that that song from the Ken Griffey Jr. baseball game on the Super Nintendo. It has a sample at the beginning, and I just have it on loop, so I just keep saying, ball game is over. I just can't get over how this game has this crazy, like, it's a baseball game, and it's got, like, RPG music. Okay, it has started pouring buckets here. Oh my god. Let me, I'll turn off my noise suppression. You guys hear that? It's gonna be probably kind of low. Music is drowning it out. You know what? Actually, I could do. I could set up a thunderstorm ASMR mic. Let's see how that goes. I'll put it by the window. How's that? It looks loud. I'm a little worried. Strong, but I'm audible. Okay. Yeah, there you go. A little bit of the old thunderstorm ASMR. I'm excited for some of the big thunder, although Penny won't be. So she's laying here. She's taking courage from my presence. Oh boy, the warnings are updating at a rapid pace. Folks, I don't know how long we're gonna last. Woo! Hot damn. Ten-hour nighttime rain, thunderstorm, sleepy time loop. You guys hear what our windows sound like? No, I don't. I don't have a Game Boy Light handy. Actually, you know, honestly, I probably do. I bet you I could locate one in less time than is reasonable. Yeah, I'll drop some frames again. We'll see, we'll see, we'll see. Kind of feels like it's a calm before the storm here. Storm before the storm, yeah. Well, it's got quiet, but according to radar and everything, we're supposed to be getting destroyed right now. Maybe that was wrong. Oh, you hear that? The slow build. That was really cool. You can hear like a curtain of rain approaching. It is windy as fuck out there. I don't think that aspect is quite coming across, but there's just... the windows keep rattling. Ooh. That picked up a bit. Yes and yes, Fox. I don't like it. crazy how much it sounds like that microphone is just outside. Like the level of fidelity we're getting on the water, the droplets, is kind of crazy.
I have important business.
This is
There's
a
moron.
city
Critical
where-
alert is omnipresent.
Dragon thing for 137 months. Very much appreciated. That was a good ending to that. It's definitely more relaxed than I expected it to be. Because the radar definitely made it look catastrophic. Yeah. Well, I mean, according to radar, we're out of the bad now. There's still a lot of other precipitation, but maybe we're fine now. Yeah, hopefully. Hey, Legend. No hail. There hasn't been any hail. It might be Leon. If you're cold, he's cold.
I'm Leon. I'm Leon. I'm Leon. Oh, I'm Leon running. Oh, I'm running.
Truly, I am Leon. Oh, you missed it, Legend. It was popping off. It has chilled out a lot. I'm not sure. I feel like we are basically in the clear, probably. At least as far as significant storming is concerned. Excuse me. Maybe and maybe. Not sure. I didn't really talk plans. I just got on in case we were gonna get, destroyed. Honestly, Min, I probably should. I do feel completely wiped out. Even though I got that project off my back, it's like there's a lot of other stuff going on, and I had to jump to, you know, everything else that was getting pushed back by the project. Nothing is as bad as how rough the project got, of course, but I'm still basically feeling fatigued. That's where I'm at. But I do have Resident Evil on my mind as well. I'm really enjoying Requiem. Sounds of the city. Because men are trash. That's right, folks. Woke 2 is here. It walks among us. It's inside me. Oh. People liked the thing I said. That's nice. I like when people like the thing I said. Which is, you know, the whole internet now. Nervously saying something and then going,
I hope everyone likes what I said.
"Hello, Zick. How you doing?" I'm still liking Blue Sky for the general vibe. I imagine that I would probably also be fine with Tumblr. Tumblr seems my speed. Except for that I don't really care for the... I don't care for the way the platform is. I just have always found it off-putting. But in terms of vibes, it seems fine. The problem with both is that they're both run by shitheads. which, yeah, well, especially recently, right? I was also always a big TweetDeck user, so when that got murdered, that basically ruined Twitter for me. I don't understand how anybody uses the apps for these sites or anything where you just see one feed at a time. It just feels like super claustrophobic. Like, okay, like when you actually go to Blue Sky's website and you're looking at it, it's like, how do you see anything that's happening? How do you see what's up with your friends? Oh, The Onion has been doing physical prints for a while. They brought that back a while ago. Yeah, I use Deck Blue, and it's my preferred way of looking at feeds. And if you're a TweetDeck head, Deck.blue is straight up TweetDeck, but for Blue Sky. And it's basically one for one. I'm really glad I deleted my Twitter account. I'll probably end up paying for that when Twitter, the everything app, becomes the new, becomes the everything bank and the only way to vote and, whatever else, whatever other nightmare shit that's going to happen in the future. Where your Twitter profile becomes your ID and you get deported if you don't have if you don't have your Twitter ID. But I'm fine with it, I think. I think I'd like to be deported in that situation. What? They called your eggs onions. That's really unique. I've been really toying with the idea of doing, basically joining the retro web. I'm on the fence about it because it kind of feels like I don't know, with AI and everything, it makes me not want to really make and put anything on the internet anymore because it's all up for grabs. But I'm somebody who's, I was big into making websites back in the day, and I love them, and it just makes me sad that this is what's become of the internet. It's been ruined, It's been truly ruined. A cohort zine, huh? I wish I was a person with free time. I miss making things. I really do miss making things. And I also have a lot of desire. Like, the desire is not the problem. It's just feeling like I can't do anything but work. I feel like I have to work at all times. Work, work, work. But I would love to do stupid stuff. Like, it would be cool if we all made websites and we had a web ring, you know, where we put all our little banners on each other's little websites, like GeoCities back in the day. You know? Yeah, you could visit the Doug Zone. You could check out EM3, an M of her own. I mean, I'm talking earlier than MySpace development. Back in my day, we made our own websites. We made them by hand. We visited them by hand. Yeah, Tripod and Angel Fire and GeoCities. Or you'd pay for some web hosting. Throw some PHP up there. Upload to your CGI bin over FTP. Don't forget to put a cool visitor counter on your web zone. Yeah, cool comments in the HTML for people who look at the source. Oh my God, yes, look at these GIFs. GIFs make me feel some feelings still. Because that was the shit, man. Throw that shit on your fucking website, all over your website. We need a new internet. We need a separate internet of our own. I don't know what that would stand for. Internet Online 3. Let's make Web 0.0. One thing that really sucks is that there is an alternative internet. Like a real one. Unfortunately, the people behind it suck shit. Trying to figure out what it was. Hang tight. Yes. Futo. Which sucks ass. It bothers me because it looks like it's in the wheelhouse of like what I care about. Futo.tech. It says computers belong to you. We develop and fund technology to give them back. Explore open tech. What Futo does differently: independent. We will never sell out to big tech and will always remain fiercely independent. Honest. Revenue comes from customers paying for software, never from selling your data. Open. You can see our source code, inspect it, modify it yourself. And, you know, ostensibly, like, I'm with this, except they are AI brained, which is a huge downer. A real big, huge downer. And let's see. In this, there was a thing that I'm thinking of. I'm not seeing it listed here. What the fuck was it? I'm looking under their list of, like, recommended softwares. But it's not here. At least I don't think it's one of these. They fund Ladybird. That's interesting. That's the browser from scratch project, which is interesting. Freenet. That's what it was. Freenet. I found it. It just wasn't clear. Decentralize everything. Freenet is a peer-to-peer platform for decentralized applications, communication, collaboration, and commerce without reliance on big tech. Your computer becomes part of a global network where apps are unstoppable, interoperable, and built on open protocols. And then, let's see. Freenet apps run in a browser and look like normal websites, but they can't be taken down, don't track you, and work without any company behind them. Now, let me see. FAQ. Yeah, right at the bottom of the FAQ. Why does the Freenet project use and mention AI tools? Freenet does not require AI, depend on AI, or embed AI into the platform. Users and contributors can use, build on, or participate in Freenet without interacting with AI in any form. In practice, some of the Freenet codebase is written with extensive assistance from AI tools and then reviewed, tested, and refined by humans. We rely on extensive testing to validate all code, including unit tests, integration tests, and simulations of small networks of Freenet peers. We use these tools because they dramatically increase developer productivity, allowing a small team to build and iterate far more quickly than would otherwise be possible. Now, unfortunately, I don't believe that myself. And then I guess more of this was sort of like not directly within this. I think it was the Fudo people. I had listened to a couple of talks. Like I jumped in based off of what they, the facade that they present. Because I was like, yes, hell yes, an alternative internet, free software, like free and open, anti-big tech, yada yada. But then I listened to some of their talks and they started talking about AI a lot, and I was like, oh no. So it put a real damper on it for me. I'm distrustful of backers and founders doing stuff. Like I look at the chain of who's funding this stuff and why. And it seems like a lot of people really don't care about that or don't seem to think that that matters. But like, it matters to me that a guy who has insane right wing, out of control ideology is the major funder behind a supposedly privacy focused wireless carrier, for instance, right? That matters to me. I don't think, I think that those things are in conflict. Those are in conflict. But a lot of people don't seem to find that to be like a problem, which I just don't understand. But I do feel like it seems like there's been a weird amount of like, people are not able to connect more than like one dot. Yeah. He's like, how dare you say these things when you have still not visited us? Now, I do use software that has taken Futo money. Like, I use Image, and unfortunately, I don't know what to say about it. Like, it's definitely one of the best, if not the best, photo gallery softwares that you can self-host. So, yeah, I don't know what else to say about it. But also, this is not, like, to the best of my knowledge, Andreessen or Teal or whatever, there's no dots that connect them to this stuff, so that's good. Yeah. I went to this GrayJ app that is another one that's getting grants from them, and maybe don't have a fucking white supremacist YouTuber avatar in your, like, example. That's probably not the best. Hmm. This app looks interesting, though. Yeah, at any rate, it's it's good to have non-big tech software as much as possible, and an alternative internet would be incredible. Just gotta write your own everything, playing straight into the hands of the AI dickheads. Everyone will make their own apps for everything. Yeah. Everything's gonna be buggy, shitty, awful software. Everywhere. Everywhere. Well, I'm running out of steam, so I should probably hop off. But I need a night of recovery, I think. Pull myself together, and tomorrow, hopefully, we'll just jump back into Resident Evil Requiem. Thanks for hanging out for the storm. I'm glad the power didn't go out and the internet. Y'all have a beautiful night, all right? Be safe. I'll see you next time. Tomorrow is Friday, Omni. For us. You're already in Friday.